What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger. Got another video for you guys today. We're going to be going over the best free 95 overall Super Bowl champion. This is going to be either past or present. You get to decide. We'll start the video by showing you how to earn that free fantasy pack. Real quick disclaimer, if you guys were unaware, I'm actually in Vegas right now for the Super Bowl weekend, going to the Super Bowl on Sunday. So a couple videos over this weekend are going to be remote, but I got you guys covered. Just make sure you leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if it helped you out. So let's go through this one. You go into your Super Bowl field pass. Again, very straightforward. We dropped a video on this content earlier today, but now that part 2 of the promo has been released, there is enough XP, there's enough objectives to earn enough XP to max this thing out. So if you go over to your objectives tab, and I apologize, a little of it's probably going to be a little blurry because we're doing this through a remote play app, but all of these objectives, whether it's playing through solos, knocking out statistical missions, and completing sets, should provide enough XP to fully max out this field pass and give you the end reward, which will be found all the way at level 20. You get your choice of either an auctionable 92 overall Super Bowl hero or a non-auctionable, a BND 95 overall Super Bowl champion. And again, this will be past and present players. So we're going to break down all of the best cards. We're going to go by positional group because a lot of you are going to have different needs on the best cards to pick, but we'll go through the best of the best, and we're going to start at quarterback. It really comes down to either Brock Purdy or Doug Williams. And when it comes down to those two players, I'm going to choose Doug Williams because he has the better release, that traditional 4 release. Ability setups are very similar. Attributes aren't that different to the point where I could choose one over the other, but I used Doug Williams. I did not use the Brock Purdy card because it just came out today, obviously, and Doug was really, really good. So a couple different setups you can go with here. I personally had Hot Route Master, Set Feet Lead, and Gunslinger for 7 AP. That leaves you 1 AP free on offense to do what you want with it. If you want to use the light up token for Super Bowl past on this card, you can actually get that same setup for 5 AP, which makes him really, really valuable. Use the token to get 0 AP Gunslinger. You pay 4 AP for Set Feet Lead and then 1 AP for Hot Route Master for that total of 5. And again, with the traditional 4 release, and he gives you 92 speed, 96 throw power, the mid throw and short throw only at 90, but it's fine. He gets the job done. The deep throw accuracy 92. He can get the ball down the field with the throw power, and he was accurate enough for me. Between him and Air McNair, probably my favorite two, the best 2 quarterbacks in the game right now, aside from the brand new Patrick Mahomes that just came out today that I haven't had a chance to use, and we'll see what happens on whoever wins the Super Bowl MVP. Be a little cautious picking a B&D as your quarterback. It is the most important position on your team, so you definitely want to get a good one, and this is a good one. But we get so many quarterbacks, you know, if you make the selection, you probably want to do that if you know you're going to use this card for at least a minimum of about a month, which I do think he'll carry over to that point with these abilities. At running back, I don't run the ball a ton, so I'm not going to recommend taking a running back, but you might. And Terrell Davis is a really good card. I wouldn't bother with any light up token on this card, but he gets a nice little ability stack. So for 1 AP, you're going to get Energizer, which is 0 AP, and then Evasive, which is 1 AP. Evasive gives you better juke moves and better spin moves. 96 speed on this card. The catching is very low at 72, but when I used him, I never experienced drop passes. That's even without gift wrap. So if you're using gift wrap on your quarterback, he should be fine there as well. 94 acceleration, 95 break tackle, 92 trucking, and he has good spin and juke move. Just an overall very versatile back. Kind of runs as if he's a power back, but also has that elusive factor there, especially with that AP setup that we just talked about. If you need a wide receiver, MVS is a really good candidate here. 6'4" with 96 speed. He does have very low catching, but I think even for a wide receiver, 89 catching, you're probably not going to experience too many drop passes. Catching traffic is a little bit low as well at 91. Short route running and mid, both 94. Deep, 93. I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty straightforward. He's tall and he's fast. He does get deep out elite for 1 AP, which is a really good ability in past years. I don't know how good it is this year because I've yet to really test it out, but he's one of the very few, if not the first, to get it for 1 AP, so it might be worth trying out. And if you don't know, that gives you better animations and better catching, 20 yards outside of the hash mark. So if you like to throw the ball down the field a lot, he's going to play as an outside receiver. That's a good ability for him to use if you have it free on the 8 AP limit that you have on offense. let's go over to some defensive cards. I think this is where you're going to find two of the best cards. This one, Chase Young, I don't know how well he's going to play, but he looks like he could be very good, just simply because he's a defensive end with 98 speed. He gives you 90 finesse move, 97 finesse move, and 90 power move, plus 96 block shed. Tackle and strength and play rec a little bit low there. I don't know how he's going to be good, if he's going to be any good going against the run, but pass rushing for sure he should be really, really good. And double or nothing is probably, aside from unstoppable force, the best pass rush ability in the game, so I highly recommend that. He gets double or nothing for 1 AP. If you want to try Blitz with the light up token, you can. I've yet to test that one out. You can always make a change. You know, you get your light up token at level 18 on the field pass for Super Bowl present players, and if you don't like it on Chase Young, you can use it on a different player. But I'm kind of intrigued to see how he does with double or nothing for 1 AP, and then using that light up token for another 1 AP to activate the Blitz X Factor, which would stay active and turned on the entire game. I think Unstoppable Force is better, but Blitz sounds like it might be pretty good. Speaking of Unstoppable Force, this is where I used one of my Super Bowl pass tokens on Warren Sapp, and this is a highly recommended card to choose as your free option because he gives you really good attributes. 90 speed for a defensive tackle who's over 300 pounds is crazy good, but take a look at the tackle: 90, block shed 98, finesse move 94, power move 95. He gives you everything. I mean, he's fast, he's strong, he can stop the run. 95 strength is really good, and the ability stacks are great too. So inside stuff for 1 AP, highly recommended here. And then if you want to use your light up token on him, you're going to get Unstoppable Force for additional 1 AP. So you do have to spend 2 total on this card, but to have inside stuff plus the Unstoppable Force, which makes him a great pass rusher basically for the entire game, just really, really good. He's going to produce a lot, and with a card like this at a position like this, a lot of you just don't want to spend your coins, right? You want to spend your coins on wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks. This is a card that I think can stay a top-tier defensive tackle for a very long time, like well over a month, so definitely try it out. Joshua Williams looks intriguing to me if you run a lot of man coverage, but you can't press him. Only 87 press coverage, 95 speed, 6'3", he's got good height, 97 acceleration's really good and kind of underrated on this card. Good man coverage at 96, zone coverage at 92, and he will get pick artist for 0 AP. Now, if you run a lot of zone, he doesn't get the deep out zone KO for any type of discount, but if you do want to use your Super Bowl present discount token or lighted up token, he gets 1 step ahead for 1 AP, which is really good, and it would stay on all game. It's really good for man coverage. So if you run a lot of man like I do, you get for 1 AP total 1 step ahead, plus pick artist, plus all of these attributes. Just a really, really good looking card here. And then we close it out with another one of my favorites that I got to use because he's part of the Super Bowl Pass promo, luckily, and it's going to be Ronnie Lott. Now, I wouldn't bother using the light up token on him because he gets for 2 AP a really good stack as well. You get deep out KO, which is basically deep in zone KO plus deep out zone KO all together. So it doesn't matter if it's inside or outside of the hash marks, as long as it's past 20 yards, he's likely going to get those knockout animations when in zone coverage. And then you can also get pick artist for 0 AP. So it's a total of 2 for that setup, but well worth it. And he gives you great attributes: 6 foot even, 96 speed, 97 hit power, 97 zone, 93 man. Pursue is a little bit low, but I never noticed any problems with that. Tackle and play rec both at 90. You can play him as a sub linebacker, but with that deep out KO ability or deep zone KO ability, I would play him as a high safety. I think that's exactly where he's going to excel at. And there you have it. Those are the best free 95 overall Super Bowl past and present champions to take from that free fantasy pack. Let me know if I left out anybody, or if you're rocking one of these other cards, or who you picked up from that free pack. Leave it down below in the comments. And thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.